That's the only time it's a setup when you say, "Oh my gosh, you have little gray hairs. It's beautiful. It is. It's beautiful. It's okay. Turn around. It's all right. I'm here not to judge. Just calling out the obvious, and it's not a bad thing.
Thank you.
So we're just gonna create this first guideline. We're just gonna go ahead and knock out the taper back here. Yes, we are. That's one. That's two. That's three. You stop number four. Just like that. I'm trying to be the Bob Ross of barbering.
Make this a happy little accident.
I'm perfect.
And then he just covered them up with trees or something.
Yeah, but I won't be able to do that with hair. So I'm just not messing up at all. I ain't gonna mess up. Not on this client. Maybe other clients will probably get rid of them, but well, they will. Well, I don't really do that. And now we're gonna proceed with the haircut and the hair design. Right here, I'm smoothing the hair out so that it lays flat to her scalp, so that when I'm ready to put my design in, there won't be a lot of hair in the way. The less hair that you have, the better that your design lines will come out. So smoothing this out, I'm gonna go against the grain, with the grain, and then as you can see here, it's way lighter than the clip that you've seen before. So now I can proceed with putting my lines in. In this process, I'm literally using the corners of my trimmer, and I'll go over the line as many times as I need to in order to see that there isn't line there. So the trimmer that I'm using is a Protege. It is so lightweight and it helps with maneuvering when doing these hair designs. So if you're a barber out there that's looking for a tool that will allow you to seamlessly do hair designs without too much weight in your hand, these trimmers are definitely top tier to me. So again, these are the Protege trimmers. And I took them right out the box. I didn't zero gap them at all because these trimmers are sharp enough to create these lines that you can see. They're also sharp enough that they are friendly to children clients and clients with sensitive skin. And when I say sharp, I mean get the job done. Not sharp to the point where it would be uncomfortable or create any kind of scratching, cutting to the skin. So now that we have our basic lines in place of the hair design, this is the part that I'll use to fade, blend, and smooth out the hair so that it causes an effect, an illusion that the design is standing out way more than the haircut itself. And that's the trick. We're using blending, fading, and smoothing in this process. taking this a step further, when you're smoothing out the hair, this allows for everything else to be just as smooth. So laying the hair down in order to make the design pop out more is such a critical part of this hair design technique. And now we've reached the blending portion of the fade, blend, and smooth technique. So I'll switch between the black guard and the yellow guard. The yellow guard is so much more bigger in the sense of it'll take less hair off versus the black guard, which is smaller, which will take more hair off. So in this step, I am defining the lines, which means I'm making them a little bit more cleaner using a different set of trimmers. This is the Wahl Detailers Cordless, which has a strong T-blade on it. And this T-blade covers more space. So me being able to utilize the corners of this trimmer is so much more helpful at defining the lines and making them way more visible. So now it's all coming together. This is a barber pencil. The color I would say is about tan, maybe. It's a rich tan. I want to say rich tan yellow barber pencil color. And for this part, this will help the design stand out so much. It'll just make it look like it's 3D also, as you can see the effect that it's having on the scalp. So remember how important it was for us to get our lines in, then define our lines. And after defining our lines, here we go with the barber pencil to highlight the lines. And this is where the magic happens with hair designs done by me. But really, in all actuality, these are little tips and tricks that I've learned along the way, seeing other barbers do that. So I just applied it to different things that I do to make it look so much more cleaner. So at the end of the day, utilizing this barber pencil just brings everything together. So after completing the design, now it's time to do the final touches on the overall haircut, utilizing enhancements. The only reason what I'm using enhancements for is to literally enhance the haircut. Her line, her shape up in the front, by request, she wanted to keep it as natural as possible and as light as possible, meaning she doesn't want a hard line with her natural hair. So instead of giving her a hard line with her natural hair, I just went ahead and cleaned up the shape up line enough where you see a line, but it's not a hard line, if that makes sense. But with the products that I use, the enhancements that I use, that is creating what looks like a hard line, so that when her hair is starting to grow back, her natural line won't be pushed back. So the enhancements help give the illusion that she has a hard line, but in all actuality, under her enhancements is her natural shape up. as much as natural can be.
Yeah, at least 3 months. We gotta let this grow. I'm summoning you to let this grow for at least 3 months. And if you don't want it after 3 months, we can cut it off, okay? We got that on film, just so you know.
I hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate y'all looking out. And remember, don't try to fight your barber on enhancements. It's not always bad. It can literally help. It can literally enhance and make your haircut last longer. So, I'm just letting you know, enhancements are not bad. Enhancements are not bad. Thanks for watching.